Hi, good morning, Panthers. I wanted to get a chance to visit with you again. I know it's been about a week, and just like when we were here before and I met with you, really missing you guys and really missing school. It looks like this is going to carry us through the end of school, but we're going to do the best we can with this. And we appreciate all the hard work that you guys are doing at home, as I told you before, and your parents. And we're just, again, going to get through this as best we can. 1 week from today, spring break starts, which is kind of exciting. And so I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you are. And I think I've shared with you before, we want you to really take your spring break. We want you to just sort of back off and relax and get outside and do some things that you want to do. We want your parents to be able to back off of having to help you with your schoolwork as well, and take that 10 days to enjoy time with each other. You know, I keep hearing people use the term social distancing, and I think we all know what that means, that we're supposed to stay away from each other as much as possible to try to stay safe. And I think that's really, really good. But I've also started to hear some people use another term, and it's called physical distancing. And what that means is the same thing, sort of, that we're physically staying apart from each other, but we're not limiting the social interactions. So I think you should still socialize with each other, and you can do that even by distancing and maybe do some things that you've never thought of before. Certainly you can FaceTime with your friends kind of one-on-one and have fun with them, but also you can just pick up the phone and call them sometimes and just talk to them. And the cool thing about that and not doing FaceTime is that when you just talk to someone, then you're sort of using your imagination a little bit. Instead of seeing things, you can talk and maybe they can tell you what they're doing, and you can envision it in your own mind what they're doing, and you can tell them what you're doing, and they can do the same thing. It's sort of like reading the book. If you're old enough to be reading books that don't have pictures, that's what you do when you read a book that doesn't have pictures. As you read the words, you think, gosh, I wonder what that green field really looks like, or you try to hear the birds singing, or imagination is really a cool thing. So we should maybe try to use our imaginations a little more. But call people you haven't talked to in a while. Make it a point to talk to your grandparents and FaceTime with your grandparents. I FaceTimed with our family that lives in Africa. We saw them just yesterday and FaceTimed with them. We FaceTimed with my son and my daughter-in-law and their two kids that live in Charlotte. We did that yesterday. And the funny thing is that my family that lives in Charlotte now is just as far away as the family that lives in Africa, because I can't see the ones in Charlotte either like I used to. So it's a really, really difficult time for everyone, but we want you to just hang in there. This will be over. We'll be back at school at some time. We need to be smart and we need to be safe, but we really need to take care of each other. Listen to your parents, listen to what they say. Everyone's nerves get a little frayed when things like this are going on. So just be patient with each other and love on each other and take care of each other. And we'll be through with all this before we know it. I wanted to take today to read a book to you, if that's okay. I'm going to try to do this occasionally. And I know if you're a JYA student or if you're an upper school student, some of these books you may feel like a little bit juvenile for you. So what I want you to do is just kind of roll back in your mind to think of when you were like a third grader. And so kind of put yourself in that mode just a little bit. And even if you don't do all of that, I think you can enjoy the book anyway. So I'm going to read some different ones. Today I'm going to read one that's really apropos, is the I'm Not Scared book. Because I don't want us to be scared right now with what's going on. I just want us to be smart and be creative and think of things that we can do. So I'm going to put on my glasses because Mr. Montgomery can't read up close without his glasses. And I'm going to read the I'm Not Scared book for you. Sometimes I'm scared of the dark. I'm not scared if I have the nightlight. Sometimes I'm scared of dogs, but I'm not scared when they give me kisses. And if you have a dog, you know dogs like to give kisses whenever they can. So my dog does. Sometimes I'm scared to ride on an airplane, but I'm not scared when I see the world from above. Mr. Montgomery really needs these pages. It is cool to look out the window from above. Sometimes I'm scared of monsters and ghosts. I'm not scared when I see that they aren't real, because they aren't. Monsters and ghosts aren't real. Sometimes I'm scared of what's under my bed. I'm not scared once I clean everything out and see all my favorite toys. Maybe there's a good thing you can do. Clean out from under your bed while you're at home. You'll find all these toys you thought you had lost. Sometimes I'm scared when my family argues. I'm not scared when we hug and say I'm sorry. This one's really cool. Sometimes I'm scared to go shopping for new underwear. I'm not scared when I wear them on my head. Don't try this at home. It's kind of fun in the book though, isn't it? Sometimes I'm scared I will get lost in the grocery store. I'm not scared when I stay close to my mommy. A lot of people are scared in grocery stores right now too. Sometimes I'm scared on my first day of school. I'm not scared when I make new friends. Sometimes I'm scared of thunder and lightning. I'm not scared when I build a fort with my best friend. I used to love to build forts. Build them all over the place, inside, outside. Forts are really cool. Sometimes I'm scared when I do something wrong. I'm not scared when I help to fix it. We all do things wrong sometimes, but we can fix them. Sometimes I'm scared I will make a mistake. I'm not scared when I know I tried my best. And you hear us say that here at school all the time. You're not going to be perfect, just try to do your best. Sometimes I'm scared I'm not perfect. I'm not scared when I meet someone just like me. Newsflash, none of us are perfect. So never strive for that. Just do the best you can. Sometimes we are scared of things because we don't understand them. When you're afraid, tell someone why, and maybe you won't be scared anymore. The end. It says, love Todd. Todd wrote the book. So that's a really cool book, I think, the I'm Not Scared book, and it's very appropriate, I think, for what's going on during these times. Again, I want you guys to just be smart, keep doing your schoolwork for the next week or so, work really, really hard, get yourself caught up, take care of each other and your family, listen to your parents, listen to your children, everyone take very good care of each other, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.